So, hi everyone. We're just waiting for others to join. So, we'll just start in 5 minutes. I hope that's okay with all of you. All right. So, I think we can start. So, hi everyone. Good evening. So, today we are going to talk about CEH practical for version 12. Okay. So, we're going to be talking about the overall structure of this course, what will happen in the exam, right? And we will also look at the operating systems that we are going to work with in today's session. Okay. So what is CEH practical? I think I've had this discussion in our previous session as well, right? But I'm going to repeat it once again. So CEH practical is from EC Council, right? And it is a part of the CEH certification program. And how many questions you will get in this exam? You will get around 20 questions. Okay, you're going to get around 20 questions, and it's going to be a 6-hour exam. All right. So what is there in the syllabus of this exam? So there are a couple of topics on which you are going to be tested. Okay, so I'll teach in both Hindi as well as English. So यहाँ पे हमारे पास 20 questions होंगे. Okay, and along with that आपके पास 6 घंटे होंगे. आपके पास एक ब्राउजर दिया होगा, and through that browser आपके पास 2 machines होंगी, and वहां से आपने अलग अलग machines को pen test करना है, and वहां से आपने information extract करके you have to write it as an answer. Okay, so this is what the exam is about. Now, if you go to the official website of CEH practical, so I can show you one thing. So I'll write CEH practical and we'll go to the official website. So यहाँ पे हम official website में एक बार जाएंगे. Just let it open. I'll show you. So what they have mentioned here is the following, concepts. So ये क्या करेंगे, आपको इन specific concepts पे test करेंगे. But they don't have a, structured syllabus. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to study this topic or you have to study that topic. No, because it's not a theoretical exam. ये कोई theoretical exam नहीं है. इसमें आपको क्या करना है, इसमें you need to be good with a few concepts and you have to practice a lot. ठीक है? You need to practice a lot in order to become, proficient in those particular technologies. And after that, you will be tested on how good you are. So यही आपके exam में रहेगा CH practical में. So here they have explained the course outline. But as you can see, they have nowhere mentioned what is going to be there in the exam. Like if there's a specific topic called packet sniffing, how will you do packet sniffing? So there are multiple ways to do packet sniffing. There are multiple tools to do that. You have network miner, you have brim security, you have Wireshark. आपके पास अलग-अलग tools हैं. Okay. Then let's say they're talking about steganography. Okay. So how are you going to perform steganography? How are you going to perform the reverse of that, which is steg analysis? So उसके लिए भी बहुत सारे tools हैं. You've got multiple tools for that. You have got steg hide, you have got steg cracker, you have got snow. There are a lot of tools. So this course is going to be completely hands-on. No slides, no nothing. Okay. Just labs. So that at the end of the course, you're able to take the exam and pass it successfully. Okay. And I'll also give you some tips and tricks कि कैसे इस exam को आप pass कर सकते हो. All right. So the main topics that they test you on are the following. Okay. Network security, where you should know basics of network protocols. ठीक है, जैसे if you are hacking a machine, so you should know which protocol is used for what. So let me ask you a simple question. Okay, don't worry if you don't know the answer. I have a simple question for you. What is the difference between FTP and SMB? How do they differ from each other? Yes, can anyone tell me? Yes, Pawan, Mangesh, Shahid, anyone?
FTP is file transfer protocol, and the other one you said SMTP. Did you say SMTP?
No, SMB, server message block.
SMB.
Yep. It's okay. It's fine. I'll be teaching that, so don't worry. Yes, Pawan.
Sir, I know only FTP, SMB, no idea. FTP file transfer protocol.
Yeah, FTP is file transfer protocol.
Yes, SMB, no idea. Sorry.
No worries. Anyone watching on YouTube, do you know what SMB is used for? Anyone else in this meeting who knows what SMB is? I'm pretty sure some of you are network engineers, some of you are cloud engineers. Has anyone studied SMB? No? Okay. Has anyone heard of this famous attack called WannaCry? Has anyone heard of that ransomware? किसी को पता है उसके बारे में? WannaCry. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Do you know why, it spread? How did it spread?
सर वो हर एक लैपटॉप में ऐसा इंक्रिप्शन हो गया था कि सारी फाइल, अगर आपको फाइल को डिक्रिप्ट करनी है ना, तो हमें बिटकॉइन में ट्रांसफर करना होगा। आपकी जितने भी फाइल्स है ना, सब इंक्रिप्टेड हो गई थी रैंसमवेयर अटैक में। जितने भी बड़ी बड़ी कंपनीज है, सारे डेटास थे, वो सारे इंक्रिप्टेड हो गए थे।
Right. So basically, this is a ransomware, which I'm talking about, WannaCry. We will be studying about it in our course. There's a lab as well. So does anyone know how it spread? So, it dates back to 2017. So 2017 में क्या हुआ? Almost a lot of computers were working on Windows 7 at that time. I hope all of you agree with me. जब Windows 10 आ भी गया था, जब Windows 8 भी आ गया था, people were so comfortable with Windows 7 that they did not want to upgrade. Am I right? Did that happen with you as well?
यस सर, अभी भी गवर्नमेंट कंपनी में भी विंडोज 7 ही यूज कर रहे हैं।
Right. So a lot of organizations all across the world, they are working with Windows 7. सब यही कर रहे हैं, right? So क्या हुआ कि security researchers, I'm not talking about the bad guys, I'm talking about security researchers, they found a vulnerability in a service called SMB. अभी SMB क्या है? What is SMB? So all of you know what FTP is. FTP is used for sharing files. But what if you have to share printers, scanners along with files? You have to share hard drives. How do you do that? That is done via a protocol known as SMB, Server Message Block. I'm pretty sure in your organization, SMB would be running. वहाँ चल रहा होगा SMB, I can assure you that. But the thing about SMB is it is very reliable. It is highly performant. But the biggest problem is its security. It is highly insecure. Do you guys know that? उसमें बहुत सारी problems हैं. So at that time, what happened in 2017? Every country's CERT. So there is an organization called CERT. I'll tell you what it is. For example, I write CERT in. So what is CERT in? CERT in is Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. Every country has its own computer emergency response team. Okay. तो ये क्या करते हैं? What do they do? They will let you know about all the latest vulnerabilities, about all the problems which are happening in different servers, different applications, different software. And ये आपको बोलेंगे कि please go ahead and apply this patch. क्योंकि अगर आप ये patch apply कर देते हो, then you can secure your devices or you can secure your computer. Okay. So every country's computer emergency response team at that time started sending, notifications to the organizations. Even Microsoft also figured that out and started sending notifications to people who are working with their products. Okay. But how it works in the industry, people don't give a damn. लोगों को फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Most of the administrators, they're just working. They don't know why they are applying this patch. वो क्यों ये patch use कर रहे हैं? Because it's all about passion, right? So if you are passionate about securing your organization's infrastructure, then yes, you will go to extreme lengths to secure it. तो ऐसा हुआ नहीं. And because of the problem with this protocol, SMB, WannaCry ransomware spread. It caused a lot of damage. If you go to Google and if you try to find out कि इसने कितना damage किया, you'll be amazed. More than $10 million. More than that. I'm just giving you an estimated value. It is way bigger than that. So this is SMB. Because of this protocol, this problem occurred. So in CEH, we are going to learn such things. ऐसा नहीं होगा that I come up with a slide set and I tell you that this is SMB, this is FTP, these are the steps for pen testing FTP, because that's not how it works. देखो, there are things which are written, like on this slide set, there are things which are written in this set of slides. Okay, I can outline some steps here. In order to pen test your target, you have to do this. But my computer is different, your computer is different. Pretty much at the time we are hacking a target or we are pen testing a target, it is behaving differently. Right now, my target is running Windows 10. बाद में वो Windows 11 चला रहा है. At that time, it is running Windows 11. So the steps which look, perfect on paper or on blogs might not look the same when you are actually performing them, right? So यहाँ पे it's all about practice. I hope everyone is getting my point. It's all about practice. It's all about researching. So I hope everyone knows that this exam, CH practical, is open book. Can anyone tell me what is open book? What can you do in this exam?
सर आप
जितनी मर्जी किताबें खोल के पास रख लो, इजाजत है.
Right. So, but here they won't allow you to open books. You can't use any hard copies. You will use what? You will use Google to help you out, right? Plus it's hacking. So books cannot help you out. For example, I'm taking an examination, my exam दे रहा हूँ, and I'm unable to hack SMB. Okay. So I write SMB pen testing. And you will get a lot of links here. The first link is from book.hacktricks.xyz, which is a really cool website for helping you out with pen testing of different technologies. अब जैसे if I want to pen test Wi-Fi, तो उसके लिए क्या क्या specific steps हो सकते हैं? What could be the specific steps? I can find all of them here, right? I can see all of them here. And this is how the exam is structured. Okay, nobody is stopping you from using any resources.
अधिराज, इसमें हम अपने फॉर एग्जांपल गूगल के थ्रू हम अपने अगर ड्राइव किसी को क्लाउड ड्राइव में कोई चीजें हमने सेव की वो उसको एक्सेस कर सकते हैं एग्जाम के दौरान.
Yes, कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. You can do that. That's not a problem. So
उसमें हम गूगल में तो हम लोग जूम भी यूज, व्हाट्सएप भी यूज हो सकता है, तो उसमें व्हाट्सएप भी यूज कर सकते हैं.
not really. देखो, there are a few restrictions. ठीक है, because there will be a proctor. आपके सामने एक proctor होगा, तो proctor will be monitoring you. ठीक है, वो चेक करते रहेंगे कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, क्या नहीं कर रहे हो. ठीक है. So कुछ चीजें हैं जिसमें restrictions हैं. बाकी अगर आपको आंसर नहीं मिल रहा है, आप गूगल पे कोई भी वेबसाइट पे जाओ, आंसर ढूंढने की कोशिश करो. ठीक है, यू कैन इवन वॉच अ यूट्यूब वीडियो एट दैट टाइम. आप यूट्यूब वीडियो भी देख सकते हो वहां पे, राइट? अगर आपसे आंसर नहीं निकल रहा है, सो वो सब अलाउड है.
ठीक है. और अगर पीडीएफ में जैसे बुक्स हैं, जैसे आपके नोट्स हो गए, उसके बाद अपना ईसी काउंसिल की जो अपना गाइड है वो हो गई, अगर पीडीएफ में खुले हुए हैं तो कंट्रोल एफ से हम वो चीजें ढूंढ सकते हैं, उस पे अलाउड है?
कर सकते हो, सब कुछ कर सकते हो, कोई नहीं रोकेगा उसमें.
थैंक यू वेरी मच.
ठीक है ना, उसमें कोई नहीं रोकेगा आपको. सो this is the overall syllabus, and these are just some of the points that I have listed here. So you need to understand networking. So when we start this course, सबसे पहली चीज जो हम करेंगे, the first thing that we are going to do here is we are going to talk about networking. Now obviously मैं अब आपको CCNA level का networking ही पढ़ाऊंगा. I'm not going to teach you CCNA here. I'll just teach you the basics that can help you with pen testing, basics that can help you with cyber security. Right? Then we need to understand operating system fundamentals. कि operating systems काम कैसे करते हैं? What is the difference between Windows and Linux? हाँ, मतलब architectural difference की मैं बात नहीं कर रहा. How files are stored. काम कैसे होता है actual? How is actually work done on these operating systems? We are going to understand that. ठीक है? Then there are a lot of topics that we need to cover. Okay, and you will have fun. Because jitni bhi labs hain, we are going to set them up by ourselves. We are going to make use of platforms like TryHackMe, Hack the Box, Hub, right? And we have our own in-house labs as well, hosted on our own servers called racks.nwkings.com. So उनके साथ जब आप काम करोगे, आप अपने आप सीखोगे. ठीक है? And ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब I give you a topic or I teach you a topic, तो आप क्या करोगे वहां पे कि आप बस उसी को आपने सॉल्व किया एंड दैट्स इट? नो, you'll be given homework, you'll be given assignments, you'll be given blogs, and वो जो भी मैं आपको information दूंगा, whatever I'm going to provide you with, whatever I'm going to provide you with, that's going to be helpful for the exam as well. So let me just show you one thing. So I have something called CEH notes here. Okay, these are the labs that I'm going to use in the course. Okay, and I have a separate set of notes. मेरे पास एक अलग set of notes हैं जो exam preparation के लिए. Because what I'm going to teach you, वो आपको help करेगा with interviews, with getting a hike in your job, ठीक है? But the exam is structured in a different manner. चीजें वही होंगी. I'm going to teach you SQL injection in the course, and in the exam you will also get a question related to SQL injection. But question किस हिसाब का आ सकता है? People want to know that. Okay. So, for example, I have SQL injection here. Okay, so this is the official PDF for SQL injection. तो मतलब आपको जो मैं पढ़ाऊंगा वो तो हो गई. I'll teach you tools, I'll give you labs. But यहाँ पे when you're preparing for the exam, what is important? So if you don't want to go through all my labs, you have just practiced them once. आपने एक बार practice कर लिया, बार-बार नहीं करना चाहते. You just want to focus on the exam. So what can you do? आप ये 3 labs करो. Go through these 3 labs and look at the sample questions. ठीक है, आप ये sample questions खोल सकते हो. And Shahid, you know, we were having this discussion कि हम कोई भी PDFs खोल सकते हैं. We can open any PDFs we want. ये PDF आप खोल सकते हो. So in case अगर आपको वहां पे step भूल जाते हो, you don't know how to use the particular tool, तो आप यहाँ से ये PDF खोलो और यहाँ से आप पूरी command copy कर सकते हो. You can copy the entire command, but just make the changes जो उन्होंने URL दिए, the URL that they have provided. Just make sure that you are, you know, writing the exact URL. Got it? But you can use it.
ये जो नोट्स हैं इनको एक्सेस कैसे करना है? सॉरी यार मैं ज्यादा क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ.
I'll share it with you. अगली क्लास में we'll create a Discord group or maybe a WhatsApp group. वहाँ पे I'll share everything with you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So what about others? If anyone has any questions for me, you can ask me. आप पूछ सकते हो मेरे से. You can ask me your questions. Yes, anyone? Pavita, Darshita, Mangesh.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I just come very late. I just joined now. Just asking about the time. How much time
we will spend in this course? Like
no,
how
in
many
the exam. An exam. I'm talking about exam. Exam के लिए कितना time दिया जाएगा हमें?
Exam. If for exam you have 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So basically, because it's browser based, so you need to have a good internet connection. Okay. क्यों मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ? Because the exam environment is very slow because it is being delivered through the browser, right? क्योंकि वो browser से आपको exam अपना करना है. So that's why थोड़ा सा ना वो time consuming रहता है उसमें. मतलब जैसे अब this is my own computer, right? So यहाँ पे whenever or wherever I want to click, I can do that instantly. ठीक है ना?
Yes, of course.
But in the exam, because it's browser based, so it takes a little bit, you know, it's slightly lagging. So इसलिए क्या होता है? After we are going to finish our course, we will have our exam prep session. So it's not just the course that you're enrolling for. You will enroll yourself for the course as well as the exam prep session. So that is included in the package. ठीक है?
Yes. And second thing, sir, ये एग्जाम हम अपने पीसी से अपने ऑफिस में बैठ के दे सकते हैं या फिर एक स्पेसिफिक जगह जाना पड़ेगा?
No, you can take it from anywhere. जैसे for other certifications जैसे Cisco की होती हैं या बाकियों की होती हैं, उनके लिए designated centers हैं.
Yes.
उसके लिए
के लिए नहीं है.
किसके लिए?
ये CEH के लिए.
CH के लिए नहीं है. CH का जो एक ट्रेनिंग जो उनका प्लेटफॉर्म है, that is it's called Aspen. Okay, it's called Aspen. जो Aspen है वो काम नहीं करता है मतलब हर जगह. तो इसलिए आप अपने घर से बैठ के, अपने ऑफिस से बैठ के वो आप दे सकते हो, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
ओके सर।
ऑलराइट, या नो वरीज।
प्रॉक्टर अभिरात, वो प्रॉक्टर जो है वो, क्योंकि AWS के एग्जाम भी घर से कोविड के बाद अलाउ कर दिए थे ना उन्होंने, तो वो फिर वो मेरा ख्याल है वो प्रॉक्टर जो है वो असेसमेंट करता है आपके रूम की सराउंडिंग की, कैमरे से दिखाओ ये वो जैसे उसको मेक श्योर करना होता है कि अपना ये सही जगह पे बैठा हुआ है। यस, इसमें भी ऐसी है।
हाँ राइट, देखो अब इसमें क्या है, लेट मी शो यू। यहाँ पे क्या होता है, दिस इज द टूल, इट्स कॉल्ड गो टू मीटिंग्स। So when you log into your portal, so hota hai when you enroll for the course, you will get an exam voucher. So when you get that exam voucher, you have to activate it within 6 months of receiving it. तो जैसे ही आपको मिलता है, आपको उसको activate करना है। Activate करने के बाद, what you need to do is you need to schedule the date, right? You need to schedule the date, and after scheduling it, आपको एक नोटिफिकेशन आएगी प्रॉक्टर से, then proctor will provide you the meeting ID here. Okay, after getting the meeting ID, you will then start the exam and they will be monitoring you during that time 6 hours के लिए, ठीक है? So that is how it's going to work. तो वही बोलेंगे पहले आपको कि if you have a phone with you, you're not supposed to keep it with you, or put it on silent mode or put it on airplane mode, and you should not have anything else in your surroundings. That's how it's going to be. Got it? All right. So coming back, these are the topics that we are going to study in our course. And now the main thing, what are we going to use for our course? Okay, जैसे everyone knows about Kali Linux. If you don't worry, I'll teach you what Kali Linux is. I'll teach you how it works. मैं सब बताऊंगा आपको कि वो कैसे काम करता है. But Kali Linux is not the official operating system. Does anyone know which is the official operating system for this certification exam? किसी को पता?
Parrot.
Yeah, it's Parrot OS. ठीक है. So Parrot OS is not that difficult to work with. It's an easy OS. मतलब आराम से आप उसको सीख सकते हो, चला सकते हो. It has all the tools that you want to work with, and it's available here. So I'll share the link with everyone. Obviously, we'll not install Parrot OS today. We'll download Parrot OS today. So parrotsec.org. We'll go to download. And you have to download the security edition, not home edition. ठीक है, सबको पता चल गया? Did everyone understand that? Home edition is for general purpose, जो मतलब आप daily use के लिए इस्तेमाल करोगे. Security edition is what you are going to use for this course and for the exam. Okay. So I'll share the link with all of you.
अच्छा अभिरात, एक क्वेश्चन जब तक आप कर रहे हैं, ये जो काली लिनक्स है, काली लिनक्स ओपन अपना सोर्स है, तो फिर ये क्यों कहते हैं कि अपना काली लिनक्स जो है वो ज्यादा क्या कहते हैं ऑफसेक वाले ज्यादा यूज कर रहे हैं, या उनका सॉर्ट ऑफ प्रोप्राइटरी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम की तरह वो ले रहे हैं लोग इसको, ये ऐसा क्यों है?
ऐसा देखो, मैं बताता हूँ इसमें, क्योंकि पहले CEH was using Kali Linux, ठीक है, but then at that time offensive security जो कंपनी ऑफसेक, उनका अपना ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम था Kali Linux. उससे पहले उनका अपना ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम था बैकट्रैक. फिर उन्होंने उस टाइम पे एक ही सर्टिफिकेशन के साथ काम कर रहे थे, दैट वाज ऑफ OSCP, राइट, ऑफेंसिव सिक्योरिटी सर्टिफाइड पेन टेस्टर या प्रोफेशनल. उसके बाद दे स्टार्टेड ब्रिंगिंग अप न्यू certifications, OSCP, OSED, right? Then they have a couple of certifications for SOC as well, जिसके लिए they are using Kali Purple. तो जितने वेंडर्स जो यूज कर रहे थे Kali Linux को, अब होता क्या कि in your course if you are using an operating system, you cannot use that if you wanted to. ठीक है, आपको permission लेनी पड़ती है. It's not really proprietary. It's just that कि वो अपनी certification में जब Kali Linux पढ़ा रहे हैं, they have their own certification called Kali Linux Certified Professional. तो अब अगर EC Council भी उसके through पैसे कमाएगा, right? If EC Council is going to make money through their operating system, obviously they will have some restrictions. तो वो बोलेंगे या तो you can start paying them more money. नहीं, but there are so many operating systems available in the market. You have Kali Linux, you have Parrot Security, you have you have a Backbox, you have Backtrack, you have Black Arch Linux, and you also have Windows distributions. Like there is an operating system called Commando OS. ठीक है, इतने सारे operating systems आ चुके हैं. So that is when CEH, I mean EC Council decided कि यार हम जाएंगे नहीं Kali Linux के साथ. We won't work with Kali Linux anymore. We'll work with Parrot Security OS. Another thing, Kali Linux is widely used, but it has a few problems. अब वो कैसे आपको पता चलती है उन problems के बारे में? If you work with it on a daily basis, and if you have an old laptop with you, Kali Linux is resource intensive, very resource intensive. ठीक है, वो आपके CPU cores बहुत ज़्यादा यूज करता है. Your RAM usage is very high. अब वो उनको नहीं पता चलेगा जिनके पास 16 GB RAM laptops हैं, जिनके पास 32 GB RAM laptops हैं. That difference is felt by those who have, you know, old laptops, 32-bit processors. उनको पता चलता है. But Parrot OS is so great that if you have a 10-year-old laptop lying at your home, अगर आपके पास 10 से 12 साल पुराना लैपटॉप भी है, Parrot OS will work so smooth कि आपको लगेगा ही नहीं कि आपका लैपटॉप पुराना है. Are you getting my point? So it's not about proprietary, it's about costs. समझे आप? So that's the case.
उसकी तो मैं अपना अभिराज जस्ट टू ऐड, उसमें 512 मैक्सिमम रैम आपको चाहिए होती है पैरेट के लिए, और उसमें मैं सुना है आप बेहतर बता सकते हैं, उसमें जो हैकिंग टूल्स हैं वो भी Kali Linux से बहुत ज्यादा है.
हाँ, उसमें बहुत ज्यादा टूल्स हैं because they are not just focusing on pen testing. उनके पास और भी जो defensive security tools हैं, जैसे for reverse engineering there is a tool called Ghidra, वो उनके पास है. For automotive pen testing, मतलब जो cars की hacking होती है उसके लिए जो tools हैं, उसके लिए जो simulators हैं, वो Parrot Security में, they are not present in Kali Linux. Kali Linux में if you want to work with defensive security tools, जो मतलब आपके SOC के लिए यूज होते हैं, Kali ने एक अपना पूरा नया ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम बनाया which is Kali Purple. Okay, so that is what they have done.
Thank you Abhiraj, thank you very much.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, everyone, I've shared this link with all of you. This is the official download link for Parrot OS. Okay, everyone.
सर ये क्लासेस कितने महीने का रहेगा?
Classes will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
और टोटल कितने मतलब आवर में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा या फिर मंथ में?
So it will be completed by October mid. Okay, we'll start from today. मतलब आज तो I'm just giving you an overview of this course. तो by October mid हमारा ये कोर्स पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा. Because we first have to cover the whole material and then we are going to have exam prep sessions. तो exam prep sessions में क्या रहता है कि जो questions exam में आते हैं हम एक बार उनको go through करेंगे and we'll see कि किस तरीके से आप उनको solve करोगे. Because exam pattern changes from time to time. हाँ, you will get 20 questions, you will have 6 hours, but the type of questions you get, they can change from time to time. ठीक है, it's a common practice by all the certification vendors. हर कोई यही करता है, हर कोई certification vendor यही करता है कि after 6 months they will change their questions. क्योंकि क्या होगा कि अगर मेरे को पता है क्या questions है, मैं आपको बताऊंगा, आप भी easily clear कर दोगे, right? So that is not how it's done. So इसलिए from time to time they change their questions. So उसी के लिए we'll have those exam prep sessions.
और अगर मानो कि मैंने फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट पे फेल हो गया तो ये कुछ रहता है सेकंड अटेम्प्ट पे चांसेस या फिर उसका कोई दिक्कत होता है?
नहीं, you will have to pay the cost for the exam voucher, but usually होता नहीं है. ठीक है, अभी तक our track record is such that only 2 or 3 students have failed over these years, ठीक है? तो उसमें कुछ, after talking to them, I found out that there were some problems. Number one is that, you know, they were knowing everything, but still they panicked. होता है, मतलब इतनी देर बाद if you take an exam, वो भी 6 hour का एग्जाम, तो उसमें आपको लगेगा कि यार ये क्या हो रहा है. दूसरी जो चीज है, you have to first read all the questions because you have 6 hours, so half an hour अगर आप questions read करने में भी लगा देते हो, there will be no problem, right? So you can spend your 5.5 hours on finishing the exam. If you have studied everything, you should be able to finish the exam within 2 hours. I am guaranteeing that to you. ठीक है? हाँ, some students take longer. उनको 4 घंटे भी लग सकते हैं. They can take 4 hours, they can take 5 hours. But the median that has been observed is 2 hours. Within 2 hours, most of the students are able to complete their exam. और हो जाता है. So इसमें you just need that mindset कि हो करना ही करना है. Plus दूसरी जो चीज है, that is कि ये open book है. It's open book. So if you are not able to find out a command, you can Google it. Okay, the first time I took CH practical, there was a tool that I was not able to understand. ठीक है, there was a tool that I was not able to understand. तो उसको मैंने क्या किया, उसका syntax मैंने search किया Google पे, and I was able to find it. Right? So there are questions on a tool called Wireshark. एक tool होता है Wireshark, उस पे काफी सारे questions होते हैं. So कभी-कभी क्या रहता है कि they can change those questions. Tool वही रहेगा, जैसे this is Wireshark. Let me show you. Let me launch it for you.
विराट, इसमें हम थ्योरी वाला पोर्शन भी करेंगे सीएच का, या प्रैक्टिकल वाला ही करवाएंगे, या थ्योरी का क्या करेंगे?
नहीं देखो, because the exam that we are focusing on is CH practical. ठीक है, तो पहले मैं I'll teach you the concepts. ठीक है, I'll teach you the concepts related to that, and then we'll move on to the labs. जो CH theory है, that's a different exam. That is called CEH V12 ANSI. That's a multiple choice question exam. What we are focusing on right now is CH V12 practical. ठीक है? That's a different course, and according to me, this is way better than CH ANSI, because
Yes.
CH ANSI में देखो, after solving a couple of multiple choice questions, nobody can become a pen tester or a hacker.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in that. So इसलिए this is the first step. So जैसे पिछली बार भी I had this discussion with a lot of students. Their end goal is to get what? Their end goal is to get OSCP. So this can be their first step towards OSCP. Okay.
वैसे भी अभिराज, जस्ट टू ऐड, अपना प्रैक्टिकल करने के बाद थ्योरी वाला जो है वो तो थोड़ा सा भी बंदा तैयारी करे ना, तो मेरा ख्याल है वो पास कर सकता है आराम से बंदा.
हाँ, इजीली हो जाता है पास.
तो वो दूसरा, क्योंकि मैंने पर्सनली अभिराज इसलिए करना है कि ये दोनों करें तो फिर वो बंदा सीएच मास्टर बन जाता है ना.
But I'll tell you something. अब जैसे maximum जो recruiters हैं, maximum recruiters in the world, they don't care कि आपके पास CH practical है, CH theory है, CH master है. ठीक है, तो अगर आप एक CH practical करते हो और उनको बता देते हो that you're CH practical, they are happy with that. And देखो, you're spending how much? $450, $450 USD for CH practicals certification, live training and exam voucher, है ना? दूसरा आ गया आपके पास CH ANSI, which is CH theoretical exam. उसकी अकेले की खुद की कॉस्ट ही $450 USD है. It's going to cost you $450 USD, right? So add that amount, $900 in total, just to get what? CH master. And recruiters को कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता if you are CH master, उससे वो आपको ज्यादा प्रेफर नहीं करेंगे. So rather than doing that, you can focus on some other certification like PNPT or PJPT or EJPT. So there are 2 certifications: practical junior pen tester, e-learn security junior pen tester. ठीक है, so ऐसी बहुत सी certifications है.
बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं.
Right? So वो आपको नॉलेज भी उससे ज्यादा मिलेगी बिकॉज आपने 2 प्रैक्टिकल सर्टिफिकेशंस किए हैं, एंड अलोंग विद दैट रिक्रूटर्स विल प्रेफर यू ओवर अदर कैंडिडेट्स.
मैंने जितना भी अभी यहाँ पे इंटरव्यूज दिया ना, सक्सेसफुल वाले भी, उसमें भी जो क्वेश्चन थ्योरेटिकल क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं ना, वो वही होते हैं जो सीसीएनए सिक्योरिटी लेवल की चीजें होती है बेसिक। उसके बाद वो डायरेक्ट जंप करते हैं लैब में, कहते हैं ये लो जनाब ये वीपीएन डाउन है, इसको सीधा करो, तो वो बिल्कुल उधर चल जाते हैं जिधर आप लेके जा रहे हैं। दैट्स एब्सोल्युटली परफेक्ट।
Right, right. So जैसे you will get some questions on Wireshark, right, Gyanendra? So in the exam you can get a question like this, that you have to find some information related to, let's say, a protocol known as MQTT. So now you will think that, oh man, you have never studied MQTT. तो अब इसको कैसे solve करें? There's no need to worry, because I know what kind of questions they will ask, and I will share all that information with you. ठीक है? What happens in MQTT? How to find out information related to MQTT from Wireshark. So basically, the goal of this course and this certification is not to cram things, is to be a good researcher, because cybersecurity is always about research. जैसे what I can do till the end of this course, जब तक हमारा कोर्स खत्म नहीं होता, I'll keep on teaching you new techniques, new technologies. But what if a new attack comes or a new threat comes after you have finished your course? What will you do? If the interviewer asks you if you know it or not, what will you say? No, I did not study in CH. No, you can't give an answer like that, right? So along with what I'm teaching you, you have to study, or you have to, subscribe to different blogs, different YouTube channels, different, Reddit communities, from where you can learn all of this. Okay. And it is not difficult. I'm telling you, once you start, you will definitely clear the exam. Okay. But just don't focus on clearing the exam. Focus on learning. Exam अपने आप clear हो जाएगा. That's what I want to say. Got it, Kanendra?
अच्छा, ये मतलब फ्रीलांसर पे भी जॉब मिल सकता है ये कोर्स कंप्लीट करके?
Because on Upwork, if you upload your profile after clearing CH, you can get some gigs. Okay, you can because here we have a section for web application pen testing. I'll do my best to teach each and every vulnerability. Okay, and we use Portswigger Web Security Academy to deliver those topics. ठीक है, तो वो Portswigger की जो मैं Web Security Academy आपको बता रहा हूँ, there they have a lot of labs, and if you finish all the labs, you qualify for a free exam called Burp Suite Practitioner. Most of the bug bounty platforms these days, HackerOne हो गया, Synac Red Team हो गया, Bugcrowd हो गया, if you have that certification, they'll prefer you. So that's one of the freelancer jobs. Okay. And then one of my students got a gig as a content writer in cybersecurity. So I'll share his information with all of you. His name is Ayush. So I'll write X.
Actually, why I'm asking, because I want to work from home kind of job. So that's it.
So there are a lot of work from home jobs in cybersecurity. There are a lot of remote jobs. I'll show you on LinkedIn. Just give me a second. There are a lot of jobs which can be done remotely.
Okay.
Just let me open my LinkedIn. I'll show you. It's right here. So this one is security analyst Barry Wimmeler. It's being offered in India, and that too remote. ठीक है, so ऐसे आपको बहुत सारे jobs मिल जाएंगे. You just need to be active on LinkedIn, and opportunities will come towards you. ठीक है, हाँ ये देखो, security engineer remote. Then some of the jobs are on site, matlab you have to be there. But this is for ECET, and this is a CTI and malware researcher. This is remote. Cybersecurity threat analyst, remote. Security engineer for Ubuntu, remote. So there are a lot of remote jobs being offered in cybersecurity. Okay. So वो possible है, that is not an issue. Got it? So that won't be a problem for you.
Adhiraj, I have one question. Like,
Yes,
if your final goal is to clear the OSCP exam, like what path should we follow? Like after CH, what other certification should we do, or should we wait, or should we have some work experience before giving the other certifications?
So let's say you take CEH first, and I'm assuming you'll be taking CH practical, not theory, right? So CH practical first, and let's say this is your final goal, OSCP. Actually, this should not be your final goal. If you know, you need to set your goals higher, and it should be OSED, Offensive Security Exploit Developer, which is a way better certification than OSCP. OSCP should be placed somewhere here. Okay. And treat these certifications as checkpoints, because even after OSED, that will not be your final goal. Because once you have achieved it, you will try to achieve more certifications. All right. So you start with CH, then you focus on a better certification than CH after that. Okay. Like you can go for PNPT. It's cheap. It's not going to cost you a lot. Right now in India, it's not as recognized as it is in Western countries, right? PNPT is good. They've got a 5 days of exam and then 2 days of report writing followed by a presentation. And they are focusing on real world pen tests. So once you have gathered these certifications, if you're not working right now, if you're a student, try to get some job experience. Okay. Because when you will actually work in the industry, you will find out that what is being offered in OSCP, it's nothing like that in a real world pen test. So a lot of people who are fascinated by, you know, this domain, which is pen testing, when they actually become pen testers, they get a shock. Why? Because pen testing is just 50% of your work. The other half is documentation, reporting, understanding compliances, understanding frameworks. Okay. So OSCP still today is more CTF based. And in real world scenarios, okay, when you actually pen test your targets, they're not CTFs, they're not gamified. I hope you're understanding my point. So OSCP,
Yeah.
CH, they're gamified to retain the interest of the learner. PNPT is not. And people are comparing PNPT to OSCP. They're saying that even though it's cheaper than OSCP, it's a much better certification than OSCP. But I don't want to get into that. Both the certifications are equally good. And after PNPT, you can target a certification like ECPPT, Ease Security Certified Professional Pen Tester. Then you can go for OSCP. Okay. After going for OSCP, once you have done OSCP, you now know the basics of pen testing. Well, I mean, you're a good pen tester now. After this, what you can opt for is a shell coding certification. Because what have you learned so far from CEH to OSCP? You have worked with tools, but can you create your own tools? That's the question. You know how to code in Python, you know how to write your own scripts, but can you create your own reverse shells? You know what reverse shells are, but can you create your own? No, right? So for that, there are other courses. Like there is a course called, I'll share it to you. It's from Pentester Academy, Shell Coding Certification. Yes, this is the one. x86 assembly language and shell coding. And they have a certification for this. And a lot of people don't even know about this certification. So here they are going to teach you how to write your own shells, how to write your own malware. And then you can finally go ahead and target OSED. So even from OSCP to OSED, there are a lot of checkpoints in between. Has anyone heard of this certification? What was the name? Sector 7. Malware Development Essentials. Has anyone heard of this certification before? No?
No.
This is a great certification which you can take after OSCP. So do your research, interact with me on LinkedIn. I can help you out. So basically what I did, I took my CH, I took my Pentest Plus, I took my CASP, CompTIA Advanced Security Practitioner. Then I moved to malware analysis. So I'm working on malware analysis. I filed a few patents on malware analysis. I've written a few journal papers on malware analysis. And now I'm preparing for a certification, which is due next month. It's called eLearn Security Malware Analysis Professional. So what I did is I learned offensive cybersecurity and then I moved to defensive cybersecurity. And you can always change your domains whenever you feel like. You can start from defensive and then you can move to offensive. Okay, so I hope I answered your question.
Yes.
All right. So yes, Mangesh, in the course, the certification is included. In the course, certification is going to be included, right?
अभिराज, जो नेटवर्किंग्स में आप लोगों ने अपना जो अपना सिक्योरिटी मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम डिजाइन किया है,
Right.
वो कैसा है? वो अगर उसको बंदा फॉलो करे तो हाउ डू यू रेट इट?
I am the one who's teaching it, so obviously मैं तो अच्छा ही बोलूंगा उसको, but हाँ, so after very careful consideration we created that program. So we started with Security Plus, उसके बाद we started with CEH जो अभी आप करोगे, उसके बाद we have Pentest Plus. And for those of you who don't know what Pentest Plus is a certification from CompTIA. And लोगों को लगता है कि it's just an MCQ certification, but it's not. It has performance-based questions. I have taken that exam, and it was way difficult than CH practical. क्योंकि यहाँ पे I had to learn a lot of things. I had to learn cloud pen testing. I had to learn API pen testing. I had to learn Python for pen testing. I had to learn Active Directory pen testing. So I personally liked it better than CH practical. But it comes after CH practical. It's not at the same level. And finally, we have a course which I'm teaching. It's called CYSA, Cybersecurity Analyst Plus. A really great course for those who want to enter SOC. And आधे लोगों को पता ही नहीं है. So what happens is when people take CH, they take OSCP, and then they find out that they don't want to work in pen testing. They want to work in SOC. So उनको पता ही नहीं कि कौन-कौन सी certifications available है. And this is one of them. There are certifications in blue teaming, but they are very expensive. They'll cost you somewhere around $1,000. SANS की certifications देखो तो they can cost you as much as $8,000. But this one is merely $300. And again, इनके exam में भी they have MCQs as well as labs. So after very careful, we had our meetings, we sat with CompTIA, we sat with EC Council. That is when we decided it कि हम ये अपने master program में रखेंगे. इसके बाद we have got advanced programs as well. So someone asked me on YouTube, when are you planning to bring offensive security? आप कब लेके आओगे? So yeah, we are in the talks. इतनी जल्दी नहीं होता है. We are doing that. So very soon we'll come up with OSCP as well as an official course.
नहीं, ये जो आपका मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम है, जो मैंने रिसर्च किया ना यूके की मार्केट की विराट, और मेरा ख्याल है आप अग्री करेंगे, इसके बाद हम एक डिसेंट लेवल की जॉब हमें मिल सकती है, डिसेंट लेवल की.
बिल्कुल.
उसके बाद जब हमारे पास पैसे आ रहे हैं तो देन बाय ऑल मींस वंस वी आर इन द इंडस्ट्री, then we can see or explore the areas in our own interests as well, and then we can invest further on ourselves as well, है ना?
Right, you're absolutely right.
तो उसके लिए मैं भी ये मास्टर्स आपका करना है आपके साथ जो है ना, इसके बाद अगला.
Right, तो मतलब first I think I cannot hear you. Can you unmute yourself once again? मैं शायद सुन नहीं पा रहा आपको. Can others hear?
Yes.
Okay. शायद I think you're on mute.
अच्छा, मेरा एक सवाल था. ये एथिकल हैकिंग या फिर साइबर सिक्योरिटी में कहाँ पर मतलब कि प्रोग्रामिंग नॉलेज की रिक्वायरमेंट रहेगा, मतलब स्टार्टिंग पर रहेगा या फिर कहीं पर किसी लेवल को अचीव करने के बाद
प्रोग्रामिंग अभी नहीं चाहिए आपको. फॉर सीएच तो बिल्कुल नहीं चाहिए, बट फॉर अ प्रोग्राम लाइक पेनटेस्ट प्लस, देखो होता क्या है कि कितनी देर हम टूल्स के साथ काम करेंगे. वी कैन वर्क विद टूल्स बट इट गेट्स बोरिंग आफ्टर सम टाइम. ठीक है. सो यू नीड टू ऑटोमेट और यू नीड टू create your own tools. So तब you can learn Python. And ये नहीं होता कि देखो when people hear of Python उनके दिमाग में आते हैं सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर्स. उस लेवल का Python नहीं सीखना है हमें. Python is a very easy language to master. And उसके use cases हैं. So there are different use cases. Like we have cyber security, we have AI, we have ML, we have data science. तो हमें cyber security के लिए सीखना है उसको. So I hope that makes sense.
Yes.
So इतना कोई उसमें मुश्किल नहीं है, बट वो पेनटेस्ट प्लस के टाइम पे आएगा, नॉट राइट नाउ.
पाइथन के अलावा पहले जैसे जावा का यूज होता था, जावा भी चाहिए या फिर से पाइथन से हो सकता है?
देखो, इफ यू वांट टू बी इन malware development, then you'll have to learn Python, C Sharp, Golang, Rust. If you're in web application pen testing, you take care of application security. So you'll have to learn JavaScript के frameworks. जैसे Node.js आ गया आपके पास, React Native आ गया. फिर आपको सीखना पड़ेगा because you're taking care of application security, तो उसमें web apps along with mobile apps होती हैं. So a little bit of Android, their language called Kotlin. So प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेजेस डिपेंड करती हैं कि आप किस जॉब रोल में जाना चाहते हो. इवन इफ यू आर इन सॉक, ठीक है ना, मतलब डिफेंसिव साइबर सिक्योरिटी, जिसमें आप SIEMs के साथ काम करोगे, वहां पे भी आपको लैंग्वेजेस सीखनी पड़ेंगी, बट दे आर डिफरेंट. जैसे वहां पे आपको क्वेरी लैंग्वेजेस सीखनी पड़ेंगी. फॉर Splunk यू हैव SPL. फॉर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट SIEMs विच इज सेंटिनल, उसके लिए आपको अलग सीखनी पड़ेगी, विच इज इट्स कॉल्ड KQL, कस्टो क्वेरी लैंग्वेज. सो इट डिपेंड्स.
ओके. ऐसा कोई लैंग्वेज है कि सिर्फ साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए ही यूज हो रहा होगा?
कोई स्पेसिफिक लैंग्वेज जो आप बोल रहे हो?
हाँ.
स्पेसिफिक लैंग्वेज फॉर साइबर सिक्योरिटी तो ऐसा कोई नहीं है. जैसे तो इट अगेन डिपेंड्स. देखो, साइबर सिक्योरिटी के अंदर मल्टीपल डोमेन्स हैं, ठीक है. उन डोमेन्स में अलग अलग चीजों का अलग अलग काम है. जैसे malware एनालिसिस में आई हैड टू लर्न असेंबली लैंग्वेज. जब व्हेन वी वर इन कॉलेज वी स्टडीड समथिंग कॉल्ड माइक्रोप्रोसेसर 8085, बट उस टाइम पे हमें किसी ने बताया नहीं कि इसका क्या काम है. सो अब जाके हमें वो काम आ रहा है, राइट. सो अगर आप एक नॉर्मल लैंग्वेज सीखना चाहते हो, एक तो you can opt for Python. Python will help you out in a lot of cases. And देखो होता क्या है, if you learn Python, you will not face difficulties while learning other languages. ठीक है. So you can start with Python and then you can move your way up.
Thank you.
Yep. So, all right, guys, I hope I answered most of your questions. I have a few on YouTube. So, Zach, आपको एग्जाम पास करने के लिए you have to take 14. You have to solve 14 questions correctly. हो जाएगा. And yes, जैसे मैंने बताया, ऑफसेक के साथ बात चल रही है. LinkedIn पे you can contact me by my name, Adhirat Kapoor, and we can have a discussion there. Okay. So, all right then, everyone. That would be all for today's session. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.